Now let's try to discuss singing for a moment as an adverbial art. How, when, where. Three great adverbs. How do I breathe? Right? So I've described it. I breathe in my lower back and I pull my abdomen in or allow my abdomen to go in when I breathe. So I breathe. Now, when do I do that? Before I sing. Breathe. And when do I sing? And how extremely shall I inhale, for instance? Well, you should inhale very extremely when you're doing developmental breathing and you're trying to get your breath capacity. You know, the bigger the drum, the bigger the sound. So you're trying to get your breath capacity to get bigger and bigger so you can get a bigger and richer sound. If I only breathe and only have this much air and I go, ah, there's not much sound there. So I lower my breath a little bit and I try to get deeper. Ah. Now I try to breathe all the way in my bottom, and I go. Ah. It all depends what I'm going to sing, of course, but to have the variety of repertoire, you have to have the variety of breath capacity also. You cannot just take a breath and then sing anything. A lot of singers are wrecking themselves trying to sing dramatic music. So I breathe how? In my lower back as low as I can with my abdomen going in. Now, when do I attack? I attack the minute I have enough air that's sufficient for the phrase and the effect and the volume and the music, and then I go, ah. And the when becomes, when do I do the contrary motion? Well, as soon as you finish breathing. Ah, breath. If I want to use a breath stop method, I go. So I do the breath stop method right after I breathe. That's another when. And then I can say the when starts singing when the conductor brings you in. That's another when. And then where. So I breathe. I've talked about it over and over. Breathe way down low in your back. When you do a contrary motion, you go, ah. Now if you do a staccato there, you're going to find out where the lean of the breath should be. So I breathe. And you realize something about where. The standard place to breathe, according to Tetrazzini, was on the sternum. But no, Lily Lehman said the whole chest. Wait a minute. But Pertile, the famous Aureliano Pertile, the most famous dramatic tenor during the war years in Italy, always said, no, lean on the pectoral muscles. Ah, ah. So if I'm a dramatic tenor, how do I need to breathe? So I breathe behind me, and I go, and he had the strength to sustain that, not only for the evening, but for a fantastic career. So how, when, and where? How? Way down in my lower back, right? When do I do that? Before I sing. And when do I attack? As soon as I'm full or the music brings me in. See, we're usually singing with a piano accompaniment or an orchestra accompaniment. A conductor's bringing us in. So you have to time your breathing so you come in when he wants you to come in. Breathe in. Prima dagli occhi vieni di Maria. Which lean was that? And where do I get it? And how did I do it? Breathe. When do I attack? As soon as I'm breathe, I do my contrary motion. And then where? Well, by now, I hope I've learned where my staccato is. And that's where I sing. And I go, ah, 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 ah. And I'm going to sing everything on that punto. I'm going to go, se quel guerriero fossi. Or I'm going to sing, una furtiva lagrima negli occhi suoi spundo. I'm going to try to sing everything on that point. And that's the how, when, and where. Think about it. Thank you.